Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are back with some more number one Sentai Gozyuger. Today we are watching episode 4. Last episode, it was the introduction of the Prime Minister, Atami Tokonatsu. He was a very fun character. I like how we're going to be seeing more of him. He seems like the character with a plan. You know what I mean? Like somebody who's always planning, always has some kind of malicious side to him, which apparently does well in the polls. So I guess it's a good thing. I don't know. But yes, it was a good introduction, and he is also a ring bearer who has the Dawn Brothers ring. I haven't seen Dawn Brothers, but everybody always keeps talking about it. I do know how different it is. The only thing, I guess, the thing that keeps me away from it is the fact that there aren't like you have the Red Ranger, and then after you have everybody else who isn't very humanoid. And I guess that maybe is the thing that's keeping me like away from the show. But since everybody keeps talking about it, talking good things about it, I might check it out. But yeah, he has that power. And it seems to fit him very well because he's a very energetic and bold kind of guy, which I guess you have to be when you're in politics. But yes, so he's doing his thing there. We're gonna be seeing more of him. His I guess private I almost said AI, but private detective is also another ring bearer. Her name is Sumino. We're gonna be seeing more of her, but we got a little scene with her with everybody else. Yeah, we're gonna have to be seeing more of her. She's a private investigator, so that's a pretty cool profession, a cool background. I imagine every single person except our main character Ryugi, or not Ryugi, but Horu has like a goal. So I'm interested to learn not only her goal, but everybody's goal. Ryugi, Riko, and then the Green Ranger, whose name is right now Takehara Joji. So yeah, we got introduced to him too. He's a little older than I remember from episode 1. I think it could be one of two things. It could either be he is, for some reason, he changed his face, maybe to mask his identity, or he actually is that old and his ring's power is to make him young. And I don't know, that might bring death flags, especially because when he was introduced, he said something along the lines of the beginning of a dream, but the end of a life. So maybe by the end of this series, if he is old, like maybe he dies, and or maybe there's gonna be an episode later down the line where he almost dies, and because we're so attached to him, we're like, no, Takehara, you know. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We also got a little bit of Miss. I think her name was Blossom. Was it? The Bouquet, Miss Bouquet. She now has a crush on Riko, so I'm excited to see where that goes, considering that we have had non-human and human relations, like, you know, in previous Sentai, so why not have it in this one, you know? Especially considering that she at least looks humans, right? So I don't know, maybe this is actually gonna go somewhere. That'll be pretty fun. Especially, I mean, I like seeing like the villains turn good, so maybe we'll get something like that here. But yes, that was episode 3. I'm excited for this episode, see what we have in store, maybe get some answers with Green. And yeah, just seeing the characters hang out and do weird, crazy, dumb stuff. Yeah, I think that's going to be really fun. So yes, that's pretty much it. I don't want to waste any more time. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys end up enjoying this video, then you can like the video, comment, subscribe. All those things really help me out, and something that you guys want to upload next. On top of that, I do have a Patreon if you guys want to check it out, help support me more. I have early releases for Kamen Rider and also Classroom of the Elite, the anime I'm watching right now. So if you want to check that stuff out, the link is in the description down below. So yes, let's not waste any more time and get on with the video. Also, just want to note, I am getting over a sickness. I'm on the better half of it now, but I could still kind of feel it like in my face. So if my reactions aren't as like super hyped as usual, that's the reason why. But hopefully, I think I can hang in there for these reactions. So yes, that's all I wanted to say. Let's get on with the video. I love how even Super Sentai is like, wait a minute, an old guy. Oh my god, he actually got a... I mean, we saw him de-transform. This is the first time we're actually seeing someone else get the ring. The only person that we saw was Haru. No way! I will party! He wants to go clubbing in freaking 4086. The year 4086. I don't like that. So that's what happened. My guy, you do not want eternal youth. You've already lived this long. You know humanity is up and down. Wait, I want to go back. I want to go back. For your body to stay like that forever, you must collect all of the rings. Okay. So he could turn back and forth, I imagine, between young and old. I like this. Because this is an old guy actually being a ring bearer. My Sentai journey, I haven't seen that. But this is cool. The guy that's going like this in the opening is an old guy. I don't know why. That's really funny to me. Do you sure? Oh, and now he's... Does he need to eat in order to stay young? What? Derived from eggs specifically. Oh my god. Your dad was a doctor? Yo, how the heck do you even know that, Rico? Sir, what in the Detective Conan is this? Why not? Why not? People already know about the existence of ring bearers, right? Yo, guys, fuck, it's like all these names. Watch this be like a fake, like, whole thing just to catch a bad guy. Also, look at the fit. Oh my god, she's serious. I sure do know about that ring of yours. Uh-oh. He has one too! Hey! Who the heck is this? Quit! Boo! Rias. It's been a while, I'll be honest. But this was the first... It doesn't work for her? Oh! Prime Minister! Ryuso was the first, Super Sentai to actually finish. Yo! Ah! And then he just got the ring. You lost. You're out. Oh. Who was that guy? I guess it doesn't really matter. He lost. That stupid Blue Ranger. Yo, these grunts have like personalities. What the heck? he can't let go of his old man ways. Man. Oh, okay. So he just left. He's a kid, don't listen to him, he's just saying stupid stuff. Can you imagine he just transforms back into an old man? He's like, oh my god! I mean, you are an old man, right? It's like, it makes sense you're not gonna be able to like make friends with like a bunch of kids. He's like, I don't want to party. Sir? Sir? You can't just do that! Why didn't you just give it? Why didn't you just give it to Haru or someone? Yes, voice inside my head. Wait a minute, what? I threw my ring in the water. You did what? He's a kid. He's just saying stupid stuff. He's already... I'm telling you, he's been through like wars and shit. He's lived a life. Lost people too, probably. Probably. I mean, we saw him. He lost his wife. Party people battle. Oh no. Oh yes. Who put this on me? Take it off. He's like, I actually look kind of cool. I can't. No, you don't. Into the, oh my god, into the disco ball. 50, I like that. That's funny. Oh no. Yeah? How you gonna do your signature 0? Yo, look at him being creative. I miss my grandpa. It's not my style at all. Oh my god, it's such a child. Say it. Now I'm curious. Oh, don't say that. He just wants to be with you. That's his wish. That's still his wish. Yo, the poor guy, he wanted to be a partier, and instead of de-transforming to like, or going to like the age of like 26 or 25, he got sent to the age of like 18, 17. Oh shoot, that's cool. Let's go. This was really focused on green. We got a little bit of black, but this was really focused on green. It's our boy, let's go. Everybody appreciate Sees It Man. He's like, he's gonna be like the face of this show. Your old man is showing. Yo, back in the day, he was rocking it in the club with these moves. Look at it. Please tell me our boys. Yes, they got their fingers back. Let's go. This was a very weird episode. Well, so you're okay with a party as long as everybody does what you say. What the heck? wait a minute now. Oh no, it's the twins! Oh my god. Number 1! I love how much that looks like a toy. Like, it's like shamelessly looks like a toy at this point. With her sibling powers, oh my god. It's gonna be even sadder when they die. Oh! Rico joined the fight too. And Ryugi too. Oh shoot, he's flying low. Oh! Ultimate finish! Let's go! Okay, buddy. It was like, that was dope. Ugh. That's crazy. Is anybody keeping score of like all these wins, or does it not really matter? He drew you. Say that you approve. Like my father. Thank God. I like to think Takahara was there just so he can beat his son's ass if he disapproved. Something just fell out. Oh, I'm sure they're like really worried about you. You're like an old man. I like this a lot. Like I said, I've never seen an old man Sentai warrior before. Is he gonna go back to school, or was that just a one-time thing? Hey, what are you doing stalking? Are you thinking about your family? Oh, he has a brother too. Yo, the family stuff. Return my family. Oh, wow. So this episode really was about family. Family. Sorry, I had to do it once. I'm not doing it again. But yeah, this episode it had a very strong family thing. Maybe like it definitely like connected it between the other members at the end. But like throughout the whole episode, it was definitely a lot about Takahara's family and how they perceive him, how he perceives them as well. and how he has to let them go their own path and encourage them, even if it's not the way that he like would do things in his life. Like I said, I am interested to see how Takahara is going to act. Obviously, he's still being played by a young man, probably for most scenes. But hopefully we get to see the old actor again. And it'll be like, I'm a huge fan of like the old guy with young eyes, you know, the old guy in the young person's body. And before you think about it, no, not like one of those freaking geez, like 1,000-year-old little girls. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking more like Doctor Who. Especially, I think Doctor Who's the thing that actually like really got me into that. Doctor Who, Ozpin from Ruby, and I guess things like, I mean, if you also look at Genshin Impact, there's a whole bunch of like young, like Zhongli, Dainsleif, like those guys are like hundreds of years old, but they still like look around like 20 something or something like that. And that's the same case here, where you have this 87-year-old man, yes, 87, who has a young body. A lot of the reasons why those scenes work is because, like, especially if the actor plays it right, like you can have a serious scene or a sad scene and it could be played by this young guy, but he has that expression on his face and the sadness in his eyes, and it's just like, ooh, that's good stuff right there. A lot of it depends on the actor. I've never seen this actor before, but if he's able to play it off, hopefully we can get some scenes like that. I guess we saw a little bit like that, like when he flashed back to his wife, and then it went back to him in the present. Like he did have that sort of like sad, you know, realization in his eyes. So yeah, I think he can play it well. Hopefully we get more scenes like that. But obviously I don't want it to just be angst. I'd like him to see him, like, you know, do some goofy old man stuff like we saw in this episode. Yeah, I thought this was a good introduction here, something new for me. We got to see the Real Soul ring be taken by Atami. This is the first time that we actually seen somebody take the ring from somebody else, and I'm glad that we got to see that. Unfortunately, it wasn't like Horu or something. He's everybody else is getting all these extra rings. Like, I'm guessing that, you know, Atami, Ryugi, Riko, and maybe Sumino as well have gotten rings from other players and won. You know, they won and they got their rings. Maybe Sumi as well. I don't remember if he used another ring. I think he might have. But we haven't seen that with Horu, and this is the first time we're actually seeing it on screen. No idea. The guy was some kind of prosecutor or something like that. A pretty high position in like society. Though from the looks of like well, we don't really know Horu's past, but I guess what's his name? Takahara, he's probably like an old man. Like, he's an old man, he's a wise man, but he doesn't seem like that high in society. So while we have, like, you know, superstars and very you know, formidable personal investigators, I don't think that the rings only go to, you know, high people in society. It's just the people who have like that big dream. And Takahara was able to match that, you know, match people like the Prime Minister and superstars and things like that. So I don't know if we're going to be seeing more, like, when we see more people where, like, with rings, are they going to be like very influential people of society? I think we're going to see more people like that, but something tells me we're going to see some ordinary people with just very, very big dreams, you know. I guess it's similar to, like, funny enough, I mentioned Genshin earlier, but I think it's similar to like Visions, whereas like if you have that determination for like, and you have that goal, whoever grants you these powers, they'll bless you with them. It just depends on who you are. But yeah, so it was cool seeing Real Soul. Like I said, that was the first Super Sentai that I really watched from start to finish. I think that was honestly the first Super Sentai that I saw. And yeah, I mean, like, I was impressed from the first episode, and it caught me, and it got me into watching more Super Sentai, you know? And then, funny enough, I also watched that series when Dino Fury came out. Is it Dino Fury? I think it's Dino Fury. Yes, Dino Fury. And, like, you know, so I was able to, like, compare them and, like, see the differences and, like, the similarities. Obviously, I was able to watch Ryusoul, like, you know, episode by episode without having to take a break because the series already passed. But yeah, it really got me. That's the thing that really got me back into Power Rangers and Super Sentai and things like that. So that's the thing that brought me back into Power Rangers and then also got me into Super Sentai. But yeah, it was cool seeing that. Got defeated, so hopefully we'll see it again being used by Atami. Maybe he'll use that suit, or maybe he'll just use the power and then stick with Dawn Brothers. I don't know how exactly it works. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I really liked this episode. Really enjoyed the characters, the introductions of Takehara, and then getting a little bit more with I'm still trying to remember the name, Sumino. I think next episode we're going to be seeing more about Sumino's past and why she isn't able to use the ring. She obviously has a goal, and she's like freaking putting herself in danger in order to fulfill it, unless that's not her real goal. I don't know. We saw how Takehara got his ring, and we saw that he got it because, you know, he had this big dream. But I guess there are still questions to be asked as far as the significance of the fact that Takehara and everybody in the main Sentai group have different rings from everybody else. You know, everybody else have Red Ranger rings. Meanwhile, they have like their unique rings as their main ring. So it's like trying to figure out more information on that, I think, is the biggest thing. Like, the whole Tega sword thing is still a very big mystery, which I enjoy. So yeah, I am excited for the next episode. I feel like this episode went by real quick, but it is what it is. Tell me what you guys said about this episode down in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys said about my reaction. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Until then,